My name is Jake Schmidt, and I'm the owner of ODY Coatings LLC. How we got into painting, we have to go way back. I got out of the Marine Corps, didn't really know what I wanted to do. While I was figuring that out, my best friend's father owns a manufacturing company, and I worked for him. While I was there, finished my associates, finished my bachelor's, still didn't really know what I wanted to do. And that company at the time had very few employees, so the opportunity for growth was pretty slim. Ended up trying to build on the business degrees that I got. I went into sales, and that was great. It was a huge leap forward for my family and myself. I started noticing some writing on the wall that the company wasn't as solid as I thought it was. And I remember my boss, the owner of the company, would hand me my commission check and he'd say, "Cash it quick." And so I kind of quickly figured out that things weren't going well for the company. My wife, who recommended looking up trades, and I scoffed at the idea at first. I was like, and I was in sales, suit and tie, business degrees, trades just sounded completely foreign to me. So I went on Indeed, and the first trade I applied to was a painting company, and they called me to set up an interview. And I remember I sat down for the apprentice position in the interview, and they told me I got the position. They said, "We start at $11 an hour." And I remember being like, "Is there any wiggle room there?" He's like, "Nope, not for apprentices." And I accepted the position, and I told myself right then and there that I got to figure it out. I have to figure it out and work my way up and be able to take care of my family. So as an apprentice and learning the trade, I quickly realized it was something I really, really enjoyed. And the coworkers I worked with, the superiors I had, so I quickly learned that it could be a winning solution. But I still at that time didn't have any intention to ever start my own business. Side work is a big thing in trades. You know the trade. Someone down the road says, "Hey, you do side work?" "Yeah, no problem." And I started painting. And the side work just built and built and built and built. It got to a point where the day job became the nuisance, right? The day job became the burden, not the side work. Transitioning between working full-time for someone, trying to start your own company, that leap is super scary, and the timing's never perfect. It's super hard to time it right. And there would be one night a week I would make sure I got home in time to see my son before he went to bed. And then every other night of the week, I would work late to take care of these side customers at the time. And then finally, it was go time. Put in the notice at the paint company and jump ship. We hit the ground running, started taking care of people. There was 2 weeks of work not scheduled. We couldn't get anyone to fill it. Nope, the phone just wasn't ringing then. And I remember on the 4th day of sitting home, the phone rang. ODY just turned 7 end of last November. So ever since then, we've been completely booked out, right? In the last 3 years, I looked, the slowest we've ever been was 22 weeks out. We've been over 50 weeks booked out, and that's a blessing. And that only comes from our mission statement of taking the best possible care of our customers. And I think one of the reasons we've been such a great success is we understand that we are in the service world. We're painters. Painting is just the medium. Anyone that's ever worked for me knows that the customer is our number one priority. Customer care, customer satisfaction. In the first year, not even a full first year, the first year of business, I was focused on what the competitors were doing, right? Because you're new in the market. There's a million painters around here. What makes you different? The mission was hyperfixation on the customer, 100% focus on the customer in every way. And then one day, a few years later, you wake up there wasn't any competition left. And that's a blessing. You know, we take that very, very seriously. The services that we offer here, interior, exterior painting, concrete sealing, concrete epoxy, and concrete staining. So interior, exterior painting is primarily what we do. And when there's gaps in those customers, we fill in them with new build work. We've been taking care of this same new build client we've had for about 7 years now. We've painted for a few of them over the years, but they're great for keeping people busy. It's a great place to learn the system of painting from start to finish, trim, priming, walls, everything like that, oak work, staining, sealing. And then when the spring breaks, we'll be back to our exterior work and the other scheduled interior or exterior repaints. We hold our employees here to a very high standard. When I tell the customer so-and-so is going to show up at 7 a.m. and they're going to take the best care of you, the employee needs to do that. And we've delivered on that, right? So you can't show up here looking dirty. Don't want you smelling like cigarette smoke. You know, this stuff like that we think about. That's been a successful move for us. We're not interested in changing any of that. When you hold your employees to a super high standard and your number one focus is customer care, the number one thing you have to do as an owner is let your employees know that they don't serve you. Like, my employees do not serve me. They serve the customer. One, they have to be the appropriate person to learn the trade. Like, finding apprentices and teaching them the trade has been the best recipe. Teaching them everything the right way, letting them grow and evolve, ask questions, struggle, make mistakes, but holding them to the standard of customer care. It's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. When I tell them you're going to show up on time, you have to show up on time. You have to look presentable. Yeah, we get covered in paint. We look awful at the end of the day some days. That is part of the job. But how you show up, how you communicate, your manners with the customer, and when you have employees that do that, you have to take the best care of them. And if you're here at ODY, we've always done the best job of that. You know, vacation bonuses, a ton of jobs are bonus eligible. Sick time, we actually just moved to a permissive vacation model, which is kind of a rare thing in the trades. But your top performers, when they want to take time off, you got to take care of them. The employees that carry that mission and see your vision as an owner, that see that vision for you and carry it forward, is the best gift you can ever be given. And as an owner, you have to hold up your end of the deal, right? You take the best care of them, teach them. And I would say to the employees that the next customer is the only customer. You got to take the best care of that customer because you want them to tell their friends and family about you. When you hire ODY Coatings, know that we are going to be on time. We are going to deliver the best customer care. We are going to be neat, clean, presentable. We are family friendly. You can trust us in your space. And most importantly, we're interested in seeing your vision through.